Hey guys, this is Angry Monkey.
And Jackson Farrell from Hot Pile of Garbage.
We're doing some more 999, and we are going to enter a new room, door 1, because door 6 was the engine room. Door 2 was the infamous head puzzle that took us.
Oh, yes.
So door 1 is the only one that we haven't been in yet, aside from door 9. So we've actually seen doors 2 through 8 so far.
Why is door 2 not blacked out?
I think it's because we didn't actually make the choice to go into door 2. Because when we went through,
we were forced to.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
By the plot.
Right.
My choice is door 1.
Santa was unconvinced. Hey, wait a minute there, man. You cheating, man?
Cheating?
I'm asking you if you changed your number after you heard what doors we wanted, man.
How could I do that? I wrote it down on the paper earlier.
Let me see that. Junpei shrugged and handed it to him. Santa examined it furiously. The others peered at it as well. As they did, Junpei quickly slipped the piece of paper he'd been hiding into his pocket. Although he'd never know it now, Santa had been justified in his suspicions. Junpei had switched papers.
Devious Junpei.
So he's smart Junpei again.
Yeah. Smart and evil.
Okay, so he prepared 3 pieces of paper for doors 1, 2, and 6, and put the paper with door 6 on it in the pot. He put a small mark on it so he would know which one was his. He put the paper that said door 1 in his left hand, and the paper that read door 2 in his right. When the drawing began, he saw to it that he drew last. The rest was easy. If he wanted to go into door 1, he'd use his left hand, and use his right hand if he wanted door 2. Of course, if he wanted door 6, that would be simple. All he needed to do was switch nothing and say 6 had been what he wanted all along.
Well, what does it say?
He fought the urge to smirk. You got lucky, man. Santa snorted and tossed the paper aside, frustrated.
Fortune favors the bold. Very well. We've decided who will go through door 1. It will be Clover, Junpei, and myself.
Okay, so that equals 1.
Our only problem is the 2 remaining teams.
June and I want door 6, man.
Lotus and I want door 2.
That's not good. We can't open either of those doors with only 2 people. Fine! 7 will go through door 6.
Okay, and that equals 6.
Sure thing. I didn't really want to go through door 2 anyway.
Then why'd you pick it?
Besides, if we've got a younger girl with us, it'll lower the average age.
Oh, snap! You got told, Lotus.
Right, June.
And 3 of those words, 3 of those letters in told is old, like you.
Zing! You're 5 million years old, Lotus. You're as ancient as the dinosaurs. That's why you talk about cavemen all the time. Oh, should we let up on her?
Yeah. Sorry, Lotus.
Poor Lotus. We should respect our elders. That's why you tune in, right? For the old people jokes.
Old jokes. Okay.
Well,
June was at a loss for words.
I've forgotten what we're talking about, and she isn't helping.
Thanks, June. You're a big help.
That pig! You just wait and see.
Her eyes were the eyes of a woman prepared to kill. A shiver ran down Junpei's spine. I like how it just kind of moved, like...
Yeah.
It's kind of...
A little across the screen, actually.
Even after they separated at the staircase, Lotus was still muttering angrily to herself. Circumstances dictated that Junpei and June would have to part ways again, but this time it didn't sting quite so much. Well, yeah, because it's kind of like one of those, hey, we reunited at the beginning of the last episode, and just 20 minutes passed and separate again, so...
Parting is such sweet sorrow.
Yeah.
till we find that door, that 9 door. 0 ain't gonna split us up. We might get separated for a little while, but we'll see each other again. Otherwise, we can't open door 9. That's how the nonary game works. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Junpei, Ace, and Clover headed toward A deck. They took out the Earth key and opened the door to the left. It opened, and they walked through.
Here we go.
It was just as Santa and Lotus had said. At the end of the hallway sat a door with a large red 1 upon it. Kind of like the military division. They call it the first division in the military.
Mm-hmm.
They sometimes call it the big red 1.
The big red 1. I learned something today.
Yeah. I'm a history guy. I like history.
History is cool.
Yeah. Except for when it repeats itself in current times. And
Yeah.
anyway, to the left of it, bolted to the wall, was the red. Ace went first and waved his wrist over the scanner panel.
Beep.
Junpei was next. Finally, listlessly, Clover lifted her arm. She leaned toward the scanner panel.
Oh, show a little energy, Clover.
But my brother's dead! Is that enough energy for you?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Shouldn't have said anything.
Ace took hold of the lever. He took a deep breath and turned to Junpei and Clover.
Are you ready? Shall I pull it? Yeah, anytime.
Clover said nothing. She nodded, little more than a lethargic twitch of the head.
Very well then. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Lift off.
The ghost opens the door. The door opened. They stumbled into the room.
And
Beeping time. Frantically, Junpei scanned the room. His eyes stopped on the device that would determine whether they lived or died.
there it is, over there.
Next to the door they'd come through was the dead. As one, they ran to it. Wait. Next to the door they'd come through, then why do they need to run to it? Because should it just be right there?
I guess it's... Yeah, I mean, I guess... How many steps do you need to take in order to run? Like, 1 is not enough, but is 2?
I don't know.
I guess we can assume they're... It's kind of subjective, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of weird because I mean, it's kind of one of those. Let's just say that lamp is right next to the archway there. It's right next to it, so we don't need to run to the lamp. It's just right there. Just one of those.
Yeah.
You can just reach out your hand, and there you are.
Yeah, and next to, in addition to running, is kind of a relative idea as far as, you know, like, and of course, our viewers at home are going to have to imagine the lamp in the archway, and imagine the, let's see, what is next to the archway? Imagine a thing next to the archway that is 2 steps away from the archway with nothing between it and the archway. That's still next to it, but it's within running distance. Assuming you accept that, you know, we're getting a little far afield.
Yeah. Okay, let's.
Back to...
Yeah, I seem to be overanalyzing this a little too much.
Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that's been at least 81 seconds.
Yeah.
And so Junpei says, yeah, if you could press that mouse and get us to stop the beeping before we blow up, that'd be pretty nice.
It's a good thing this game doesn't progress in real time, or we would have killed our cast right there. Anyway, it stopped. Yes, it did.
Junpei could feel his heart pounding against the inside of his ribs. Ace and Clover were breathing hard and fast. It was the 3rd time they'd been through the process, but they had not yet to grow accustomed to it. Not that Junpei wanted to. He planned to finish the game before he got a chance to let imminent death become commonplace. This seems familiar, but I can't skip it.
Okay. Well, he looked around this time more slowly. This is a new room.
Yep.
So...
There was another door, different from the one they'd enter through. He took hold of the knob and gently pulled it open.
So, this is the wheelhouse.
He closed the door again and turned to Ace and Clover.
It's kind of funny. I often use the phrase "in my wheelhouse," to refer to things that a person is good enough, like especially good at. And it's rare that I'm actually in a real wheelhouse.
He fixed each in turn with a meaningful stare, then spoke.
Ace, you investigate the wheelhouse next door. Very well. Clover, you're in charge of this room. Say something.
Okay, I will.
All right then. Let's get started. Action time.
Wheel. Another wheel. And doors. And a door. Doors.
So many doors and wheels. Wheels within wheels. Doors within doors.
Endorse the doors.
Okay, so we're looking.
Well, it's kind of, we're at a weird place where it's not yet time to call it an episode, but we're kind of at a good point to call it an episode.
Let's honor the narrative and go on to the next episode and start poking around then. You feeling that? A light.
A light.
We'll hear more about the light in the next episode.
Goodbye, everybody. Sorry for a somewhat short episode, but yeah.